It happened, I know, but trust me, everything will be okay. Just watch this video. I will not talk specifically about the banlist changes, just what is important for our deck and the new adapted combos. This decklist is also just a first draft and not completely a recommendation for you to play, because I can't really predict what will be good in the new format without playing it. I still do want to show you the list, because I do believe that a few changes in here are correct for the future. For example, I really do like 2 tracked and 1 sanked. You will understand that more once we get to the combos. But even without seeing the combo, 1 tracked now is a 1-cut combo thanks to sanked and muckraker. Everything else is kinda self-explanatory and you will understand it a lot more once we go through the combos. Instead of Apo, we now play the rabbit, and I love that card so much. And of course the Azurune trap card. And instead of Lacrima, we now play Muckraker again. And now we get to the spicy stuff. I will show you 4 combos in this video. The Lotus and or Throne 1-cut combo, they are basically the same. Then after that, the Fiendsmith 1-cut combo, and then 2-cut combos. With the following combinations: Fiendsmith and Lotus and Beckoning Beast and Lotus. Absolutely amazing. Yubel is probably the best deck after the ban list, but without further ado, let's go. And here we are. The new combo is very similar to the old one, but I still want to show you everything so you don't have to switch between 1000 videos if you want to search a specific combo. We start by normal summoning Lotus. Lotus effect to get Spirit to the field. Spirit effect to set Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain effect popping the Spirit to grab 1 Squirmer from the deck to the hand. Effect Spirit to get the OG to the field. Now we use Spirit and Samsara to go into Phantom of Yubel, so we don't play into Nib at all. Effect Squirmer to special summon itself, and then we link both the OG Yubel and Squirmer into Closed Heaven. Closed Heaven link 1 into Requiem, and then Requiem effect to get the Engraver in rotation. We use Requiem to equip itself onto the Engraver, and now we use both of them to go into Necroquip Princess. Effect Engraver in the graveyard to shuffle back the Closed Heaven also in the graveyard to special summon itself. Now we link both Necroquip Princess and Engraver into Yama. Yama effect to grab, like always, the best doggy. Effect Squirmer in the graveyard banishing itself to bring back the OG Yubel, and now we link both Yama and the OG Yubel into the blue doggy. Effect Chavara popping the Rage to special summon itself, and now we use Rage Chainlink 1 targeting the Engraver, and now Yama Chainlink 2 to reborn the Rage. And important, do not pop anything with Yama's effect. The rest is easy. Effect Engraver adding the Tracked, and now we use Tracked to basically grab the Lurry, discarding the Lurry effect to special summon itself, and now we use both Chavara and Lurry to go into sequence. Effect Chavara, very important, to set Chamber. And now we use sequence to fuse every Light Fiend in the graveyard into Desiree. And after that, there's not much to do. Now we link both Rage and Sequence into the Rabbit. Rabbit effect to set the Azurune, and after that, the last thing is to equip Sequence from the graveyard onto the Desiree on the field. That is basically the new endboard. Everything is kinda the same as before, we just replaced Apollousa with the Rabbit, which kinda gives us a better matchup against Tenpai, which I really like because Tenpai. Now we have the 1 Engraver 1-cut combo, which changes the most probably, since in the original combo we had to use Lacrima. Since Lacrima is RIP now, we have to adapt, and luckily we can. Of course, we start by activating Engraver, adding 1 Tracked, and then we use the Tracked, grabbing 1 Lurry, discard Lurry, effect Lurry to special summon itself to the field. Link 1 into Requiem. Requiem effect to get Engraver into rotation. Effect Requiem to equip itself onto the Engraver, and now we use both the Engraver and Requiem to go into the Necroquip Princess. Effect Engraver shuffling back the Requiem to special summon Engraver, of course, to the field. Link 2 into Sequence by using both Necroquip Princess and Engraver. Effect Sequence to fuse into Aerial Eater by using Lurry and 1 Engraver. Effect Aerial Eater pitching 1 Lotus from the deck to the graveyard. Okay, but what exactly are we doing now? I mean, we don't have access to Lacrima anymore, so we can't do it the old-fashioned way. Well, luckily we do not have to do it the old-fashioned way. Technically it is old-fashioned, but not for the Fiendsmith version. The next thing we do is to link into Muckraker. Muckraker is a reborn effect, we have to discard a card for that basically locks us into Fiends, which isn't a problem at all, since we do play a Fiend deck. Yeah. Anyways, effect Muckraker, discarding a card, targeting the Lotus to reborn the Lotus. Effect Lotus to get Spirit to the field. Effect Spirit, setting Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain effect, popping the Spirit, adding 1 Squirmer. Effect Spirit to get the OG Yubel to the field. And now we use Squirmer in the hand to special summon itself. Link both of them into Yama effect to grab the best doggy. Now we use Aerial Eater's effect in the graveyard, banishing the OG Yubel and Necroquip Princess to special summon itself to the field. Then we link both Yama and Aerial Eater into Rage, and after that we use 1 Spirit and Squirmer. Yes, we do not use the graveyard effect in that combo to go into Phantom of Yubel. Then we use Red Doggy on the Blue Doggy, popping it, chainlink 1 Rage, targeting the Engraver, chainlink to Yama, banishing itself to reborn the Lotus, and now important, we use Yama's effect to destroy the Shavara, adding back the Engraver, and now important also, we use Shavara's effect to set Chamber, so in the opponent's turn we get back access to Rage. And that is basically the end board without Lacrima. The only thing we are missing from the old Fiendsmith combo is of course Appaloosa, but it's not a big deal since it kinda is better because we now have Engraver in the hand, which is guaranteed grind game. Do not forget, we now play 2 tracks, so in the following turn we basically have full Engraver combo from the get-go. And we still do have 1 monster negate, 2 monster negates, an annoying setup for the opponent to deal with, Muckraker follow-up or protection, and Rage into SP just by having 1 Fiendsmith. And on top of that, like I already mentioned, guaranteed follow-up. I really do like that combo. Now I'm going to show you the first 2-card combo. What exactly changes if you open Lotus and Beckoning Beast or opening? Well, wonderful things happen, my friend. First we start by normal summoning the Beckoning Beast, adding Spirit Gates. Activating Spirit Gates effect to add another Beckoning Beast, which we do not normal summon. Extra normal summon Lotus, activating Lotus effect to get Spirit to the field. Effect Spirit, setting Nightmare Pain. I feel like I've said that sentence a lot today. Effect Nightmare Pain, popping the Spirit. To add Squirmer, effect Spirit of Yubel to get the OG Yubel to the field. Now we link both Beckoning Beast and OG Yubel into Yama, effect Yama to grab the best doggy, and to protect us from any further hand trap, we go into Phantom by shuffling back the Beckoning Beast and OG Yubel in the graveyard. Effect Spirit Gates to discard the Beckoning Beast to reborn the Spirit of Yubel. Squirmer effect to special summon itself and then to destroy the Spirit to get the OG Yubel back to the field, and now we link both OG Yubel and Squirmer into Closed Heaven. Link 1 into Requiem effect to get the Engraver back in rotation. Effect Requiem to equip itself onto the Engraver to then go into Necroquip Princess. Effect Engraver shuffling back the Closed Heaven to special summon itself, and now we link both Yama and Engraver into Rage to then use Shavara, targeting the Rage to pop it, to then use Chainlink 1 Rage, targeting the Engraver, Chainlink to Yama, banishing itself to reborn the Spirit. And Rage will of course give us Engraver to the hand, and now we use Engraver, discarding it from the hand to add Tract. And important, now we can even use Necroquip Princess to draw a free card. Effect Tract to get Lurry to the field, and then we link both Shavara and Lurry into Sequence. Effect Shavara, setting the Chamber. Effect Sequence to fuse into Desiree by using basically every Light Fiend we have in the graveyard. Link Sequence and Necroquip Princess into the Rabbit effect to set the trap, and now we use Squirmer to reborn the OG Yubel to then have access to Varudres. Yes, Varudres is back in the house, because I do believe that people will now try to play cards against Yubel where Varudres is just a better option than Caesar is. For example, a lot more board breaker, stuff like that. Going second Varudres is just a lot better. It's a great card, and it's basically the normal 1-card combo just with access to a rank 10. Like I mentioned, trust me, everything will be fine, and once I figured the format better out a little bit, I will also post an updated deck profile. So, as always, just by being subscribed to the channel, you are Gucci. Until then, see ya!